In this video, I make 6 DIY mods for my Ford Bronco using only paint spray and 3D printing. Well, mostly. Starting with...
Before I could do that, I needed to remove the front grille.
The screws holding the grille in place are covered by the plastic guard, so I need to get rid of that first.
There is an actual tool you can use for those plugs, but an old chisel works just fine.
That hurts. The next thing we have to do is get rid of these screws here. I just saw a video that showed how to do it and I realized I removed the wrong screws. Okay, instead of this one, I need to remove this one. Let me show you. Instead of removing this one and this one and this one, I need to remove the one that are closer here. This and this. So that's what we're gonna do next. Okay, this is first time I'm doing it, so it's a bit stressful, to be honest. Am I gonna break something? Hopefully not. Seems like I have a little bit of a problem because these letters, I don't think you can take them out and then put them back in. I think once you put them in, they stay in, or you have to break this to take them out. So we'll have to change the way how we do it.
While this was drying, I could start to work on mod number 2. My first idea was just to paint them, but then I noticed something, and I think I might just know who's responsible for it. Anyway,
I have to fix that first. Let's figure out how to remove it and then we'll be on our way. Oh, that seems pretty straightforward. Whew. Well, isn't that nice? Better than the grill, for sure.
I used the sander to remove the high points from the damaged fender before applying body filler to patch everything up.
Moments later.
Once the filler dried, I sanded it smooth and started the painting process. I used 2 coats of paint and 3 coats of protective finish, sanding lightly between all the coats before I called it a day. The next morning, with all the parts dry, I was ready to install everything back on the car. Then it was time to work on mod number 3.
I got these lights from a friend of mine a few months ago, but I never really got around to putting them on the car because I don't really know how to connect them. I guess now it's a good time to find out. But first... Okay, now the cables are in place. That was an easy part. Now I have to figure out how to connect that in. Thankfully, my car came in with pre-installed auxiliary switches, which means Ford did all the heavy wiring for me. And the only thing I needed to do was to connect any accessories I wanted to one of the pre-existing wires.
Yes, I used my hairdryer to shrink the tubing. It worked, okay?
Mission accomplished.
The outside of the car is done, so now it's time to move our focus inside to work on 3D printed mods, starting with... Let's be honest, this holder is pretty useless. It can't even properly hold a bottle of water, so we are going to fix it.
My first idea was to design that part from the scratch, but as I was searching Maker's Lab for inspiration, I came across a perfect design. One of the users designed a part that came in 3 pieces and mounted to the door using the existing frame. There was nothing for me to do but to print it out. I ended up printing 2 out of 3 parts since I didn't need the bottom storage, and connected them using heat inserts and bolts.
This thing is rock solid. Let's put it on the car. Now it's time for my favorite upgrade. Let's do something really cool in here. There is a really good size space in here. And I don't know how about you, but me personally, up until now, I never really used any of that. Maybe a part of this drawer thingy that is just full of some coins and random stuff. But then on my last camping trip, I've noticed something very interesting. It perfectly fits my camera. So I wanted to build on that.
I started by installing the 3D printed frame with foam insert that matched the shape of my camera. I even made a space for a spare battery. For the top part, I designed and printed a tray that perfectly fits another piece of my equipment. But wait, there is more. Since I had plenty of space between the camera and the tray, I glued the Velcro strip so that whenever I need it, I can attach my drone battery charger there.
I know what you're thinking. What if I need some other lenses or other accessories for my camera? I'm glad you asked. That's where the last mode comes in.
To make the most out of my glove department, I designed a simple divider that allowed me to store my spare lenses and even create an extra space for some bits and pieces.
If you want to see more detailed video about how I made the last 2 mods, make sure to subscribe, because I'll be releasing it very soon together with printable files. Stay tuned and see you next time.